Hello friends, and welcome to Shadowfax Games. I am continuing to play Telling Lies. I think I'm fairly close to finishing the game up based on the time in game, which is now 5:02 a.m. And I noticed there wasn't much more in the way of reaching different times in the game, so I think I'm getting close to basically reaching the point where the game asks me if I found out enough if it's similar to her story. I have a fairly solid idea of what happened, of how David Smith went undercover, started a relationship with Ava, got her pregnant, thus destroying his actual marriage. He went undercover as David Jones. He went undercover with Greenstorm to try and prevent them from destroying a pipeline. He was basically using a cam girl named Maxine to vent his feelings to, and then she started blackmailing him. He tried to confront her, got shot, and at some point along the way, he kind of bought into Greenstorm's mission and decided to destroy the bridge himself. So we've seen that final video. So I have the broad overview of what's happened. So I think from this point, it's just kind of filling in details. So we'll see how long I feel like going. It looks like I searched for boat last. Looks like I've got some more. Looks like these two must be the same video. Same date, same length. Yeah, so this is two sides of the same conversation. Yeah, so let's give them a watch. It looks like David and Ava.
Has a boat.
So, if I had to critique this game a little bit, which, I mean, I do, I would say that, well, I understand jumping right to the point in this transcript you searched for. I would say there should be a skip to beginning button, so you can watch the video from the beginning without going through the rewind process.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you. I love you, Mom. Oh. Hi, Barry. You know, it's colder this year. Thank you so much for sending those winter socks. Really appreciate it. Okay, so here is David.
Hi, happy birthday, Mrs. Martin. I've heard so much about you. Oh, okay then. How's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's Florida? No. Okay.
Ma, I told you I had to take a break with those. I need to make a little bit more cash. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Mom, you don't need to teach David about systemic racism.
No, ma'am. But that's a shame. I mean, I used to live in Detroit, but you know, it's a lot different back then. And now I'm lived in LA recently, so I know a thing or two about corrupt cops. Yeah, Hollywood. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too, guys. Well, I'm between jobs at the moment, but I got some money put away, so making a plan.
He has a boat.
Well, the boat is more of a hobby, but I like to work on it, so you know. Well, I don't know if I'm that, so because I wouldn't want to change a thing about it. It's her spirit that is precisely what attracted me to her. I know she
Wow.
is. Yeah. Are you blushing?
Anyway,
You're blushing.
we have to go.
We don't have to go
Okay,
anywhere.
we gotta go.
We have nothing to
We're
do.
gonna wrap this up. I love you so much. Big day. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Nice to meet you guys. Bye.
So the two things I want to figure out in this play session is I want to find out more about Maxine, because I think there's been some hints that maybe, well, at least one hint, because there was a police report about her that was just scrubbed from the system about the shooting, and she kind of just disappeared. So there's a hint that maybe she's not what she seems, and I also want to find out more about Karen, because I believe Karen to be the player character. Yeah. And like I did last time, I'm just gonna bookmark everything, because it allows me to have all my bookmarked videos in the order, in date and time order. So that allows me to see the separate sides of the conversation side by side when I found both of them, etc. So yep. Yep. Although, is there a... Yeah, anyways. I swear I found the other side of this conversation, but... Anyways, I wonder if there's a limit to how many bookmarks you can have. So this is the other side, so this is Ava's parents, and I think this is the first time we've seen them. And she called her father Barry, so maybe stepfather would be my guess? Question mark? May not be too important.
Oh, honey, thank you. I miss hearing you sing. I love you too. Barry set up the TV so we can see you on the big screen.
Hi, Ava. How's the freezing north?
Oh. Oh. Call me Mom. Oh, Florida is a paradise. Did Ava tell you that we moved out here for my husband's lungs? It has been a lifesaver. We wanted Ava to come out here with us, but she moved to Ann Arbor instead.
Detroit was a boom town in my day. You two are just too young to know about it.
Oh, honey, I miss you so much. How are the lessons going?
Those singing lessons are so expensive, it's criminal.
You know, Detroit just got too dangerous for me, David. I had to move out of there. You know, it's not the neighborhood either, it's the police. Yeah, I was getting stopped every week. But I guess you don't have to worry about that.
Hollywood! Yeah, Barry and I took a vacation a few years back.
Awfully dirty.
Yeah, I have to admit, we prefer our Disney in Florida. Well, it's awfully nice to meet you, David. What do you do for work, young man?
Oh.
Well, hopefully you work on more than a boat. Ava needs the right man to help her settle down.
Well, you are making my girl smile, so that's all that matters. You know she's gonna be famous one day. Don't be bashful, you have a beautiful voice. Oh. Okay, sweetheart, I love you so much. And it's so good to see you so happy. Yeah. I love you. Nice meeting you.
I wonder if, as far as producing these games goes, if they managed to, if they filmed both sides of these conversations at the same time, like so they were actually acting across from each other, or even through video chat, or if they had to film them separately and kind of sit there in awkward silences. I'm curious how the production actually worked. So I was saying I want to find out more about Maxine and Karen, so I know a couple of things I can search for Maxine. I know absolutely nothing about Karen. I did search for her name and found a few videos, but I exhausted those. I know she was showing up to confront David, and he, as his cover, passed her off as his crazy ex who's stalking him. So yeah. So the first thing I know from the one guy, from his one source, that Harry, that Maxine lives in Cleveland. Yeah, from this one. Where he was talking to Harry. So let's see. Is this Maxine with a different hair color?
Welcome.
Yeah.
I started this new yoga program, and I'm feeling so much more flexible. I want to run a marathon, and I need to get in shape. Want to help me work out? Hit me up on the private show, and let's get loosened up together.
Yep, so she's fully dropped the accent at this point. So I'm curious when that actually happens.
Hi there, Night 81. Sure can. But you better behave yourself.
Night 81, it's David. Yep.
I banned you.
Yep, we saw when she banned him. Yep, because he was Prince Charming 81.
be kidding me. Is something real here? You really don't understand. David, none of this is real. Okay. This isn't a bedroom. These are the sounds of New York City. Welcome to Cleveland, David. The suburbs. I'm from Ohio. I've always lived in Ohio. I used to work in real estate. I own 2 apartments, both underwater, and the mortgages kill me. My husband is a loading dock supervisor, and he doesn't mind what I do as long as I tell him how pathetic and lonely and strange my clients are. I only do this so I don't have to go to school and become a medical transcriptionist. So every day I log on here and hang out with you assholes when I could be doing anything else. And I massage your egos and let you jerk off. And sometimes I shake you down because, well, you know what? Fuck you. Melissa isn't my real name, but I know yours is David. When a man shares cam, I always record it as a safety precaution, and sometimes a big earner if they deserve blackmail. Bank managers really don't want their wives to see their perverted emails. I have all your sessions saved on a hard drive under federal agent David. You ever cam with me again, I will send them to your bosses. I will sell them to whatever newspaper pays the most. I think we're done here.
All right, so okay. So I'm not sure what the goal of this is. So basically it's, yep, I've got the achievement for making it past 5 a.m. So is my goal to, like, am I supposed to, okay, so it is uploading all 73 videos, so I could make it my goal. I found 56 of 73. I could, basically this just ends the game. So, yeah, so basically I can just upload all the, I can upload all the videos to this and it'll end the game once I do that. To Whistle Leaks, so basically this not at all spoofing something in real life, I see. Yeah, so once I do that, it'll end the game. So I've got, about 20 more videos I could search for, but like I said, I think I have the gist of what happened. Unlike her story, I don't think there's going to be that piece of information that makes you have to go back and watch everything again to recontextualize what you've already seen. So unfortunately, in Telling Lies, the story is a little more straightforward and not quite as mind-bendy. But I am going to search for a little longer before I upload everything. I'm curious what kind of context we'll get once we do end the game. But, Melissa... If I search for Melissa, I should be able to find the other side of this video. So I'll come back to Cleveland. Yes, here's the other side of it. Yeah, looks like maybe, double conversation here. And here's the other side of the one we just watched. So let's do that. So, it looks like she wasn't blackmailing him for money or anything. She was just uncomfortable with him being a stalker, so maybe there's less going on there than I thought. Yeah, so he's just kind of being a creepy stalker with her, kind of having attachment issues because of how much he's told her, and then she's blackmailing him to leave her alone. That obviously didn't work very well. So this is him in chat requesting to share cam. I don't think we've seen this apartment before, so we do know his wife was leaving him.
Okay, wait. Will you wait? Yeah, I've got more than one credit card. Will you just hold on and don't kick me for a second? I just want to say something. Okay? Look, I just wanted to say that I've changed. Okay? You were right. They put me on medical leave, but I am done with the bureau. And I just, all I'm thinking now is I want to make right by people, and I want us to be right? Because both our jobs, they mess with our heads, and I mean, there was something real here. We have an understanding. So, yeah. Okay, Melissa. Okay, Melissa. Melissa, listen to me.
Now, it's interesting to me, for someone who's being inappropriate with the boundaries of her webcam business, she shared a lot of real information about herself, including the city she lives in, so that definitely seems like a slip on her part. Yep. Well, didn't get a lot from that, but we kind of do see where David's head is at. So that was good. I'm curious what this previous session was. So this was this has to be prior to her banning him. I'm trying to remember when that happened exactly. I could go back through and try to find that again. So, yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of the Maxine part of this plot, and I do know another way to pick up another search term to pick up a few more of her videos. So,
It's Davy. No, I'm just glad you like it. No, I just logged on. You know that I don't.
this looks like it could be Ava's place based on the decor. But
So, what? You're hypnotized, so you're supposed to do whatever I say? That it? Okay. Bark like a dog. Alright, stop barking. Sing a song. Stop singing. Take your top off. No, stop. What's your real name? Where do you live? You lying to me? Do you like talking to me? What do you really think about me? What? It's Melissa? Melissa? Okay. When I snap my fingers, wake up.
so here's the other side of that.
Hey, Davey. I love the wig. I've worn it for 3 shows so far. I'm getting the masochist though. They're so easy to push around. I owe you a cut. Did you see today's special? Well, you just bought yourself a hypnotism show. No, no, no. This is the rules. You have to play along. Here I go. Mm-hmm. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I do nothing but think of you. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I do nothing but think of you. You keep me under your spell, you keep me under your spell, you keep me under your spell. My name is Melissa. I live in New York City. No. Yes. Davey, you were the worst. Next time I'm gonna hypnotize you. Okay, before you go, you have to say wake up, or else I'll just stay hypnotized. Say it. Mm-hmm. Wait. Where am I? What happened?
Alright, this was the other way I saw some more Maxine videos. So, I've bookmarked 60. I think I may have seen some that I didn't bookmark. So, or 50, yep, so. Yeah, so that's with his wife. Here's two sides of a conversation. I've seen this one already. What was this one?
Alright.
Yeah, I have seen the other side of this one.
Hi there. Wow. Nice Halloween costume. Alright, I thought the vampires were a women's fantasy. Oh, I see. So you bite the guys. Oh wow, that's dark.
Once again, you have this interesting crossover with the previous video.
You know, people start with these fantasies and then they escalate to acting them out in real life. You know, they could end up. Okay, touche. Yes, I do. Nobody calls me Davey. How do you know they're not just saying their comms? Yeah, you are. How did you get in there? How did you get into this job? No, I already told you I come from a family of cops. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was young. I was a teenager. My father took me to the station with him. I was ill or something and couldn't find anyone to cover for him. So he brought me with him and he put me in the fish tank. That's the waiting room for most of the day. And after a while, an officer comes in with a woman, and she's tall, and she has beautiful long hair. And she's a suspect, or she's a victim, I don't know. She's crying, or she had been crying. She's wearing a sexy black outfit with a big coat over her. Maybe somebody put the coat on her. Her makeup's running. She looks like something out of a movie, and I'm watching her, watching her over my Game Boy. But I don't want to take my eyes off of her. And then, after a few moments, a man walks in. Black suit, tie. And this is summer, so everybody in the police station is sweaty and a mess. But he's pristine. Pristine. He's FBI. And he sits down and he talks with her and she cries on his shoulder and he is so solid and the look of relief and gratitude on her face, and he takes her to the interview room and now she can't take her eyes off of him. Yeah, I want to be that guy. Yep. Okay, enough about me. Enough. I want to know about you. I want to know how you got into this job, and don't tell me this ballet story. I know it was a lie. Stop. The Bolshoi Ballet never performed Giselle in Paris. I know this.
I think this is where she tells the story about her abusive boyfriend, Max.
And that's a real story. Wow. What did your husband think of that tattoo? And what prison was he sent to? Because you said he was arrested for a financial crime. I'm sorry, it's a force of habit. Do I need your permission? I'll do that. Bye.
All right. I just want to go back a second before I go down this road too much. Did I watch everything on Cleveland? I missed one on Cleveland. Yep. Is this Mike?
I'm not supposed to be talking, David, not like this. You know, if you want to talk, we can have another conversation on what the hell happened in Cleveland.
Okay, this is after he got shot.
And you can feed me a line again, and I can explain to you how much it personally hurt me to have to clean this mess up. Yeah, you were loyal. I haven't given up on you, David. A knife can lose its edge, but it can be sharpened again. The hill walked. We didn't act blindly. We could have kept him. We chose to let Eric go. They'll all assume he gave up information to walk. He's going to have this stink of collaboration on him. And no one's going to go looking for David Jones. Good. I'm not bad with David Smith back. You know how to make a really good knife? They heat and they cool the metal several times over and it distorts and it warps, and then they hammer it and grind it and polish it. And only at the very end does the perfect knife emerge. The forging process, it actually rearranges the atoms of the steel, makes it stronger. You can come out of this stronger, David. There's a myth that handsmith knives are better, but actually these days the machine-made ones are far superior, more reliable. Have a nice vacation, David.
I'm trying to think of something David might have said to pull up the other side of this. Loyal. Yep, there it is, right there.
Oh. I heard what went down in Michigan. You arrested them all, huh? Even Ava? All these years, Mike, I have been loyal to the Bureau above all else. I told you not to arrest them. Yeah, because you used my reports, and then the judge threw it out, and now they know that there's a traitor. Because David Jones is dead. It's great, Mike. It's great. You know a lot about knives.
Kind of what I was thinking, actually. I mean, I get the metaphor, but kind of don't want to give it to him. Kind of want to treat him just like he's just randomly talking about knives. Okay, so, yeah, let's go back to Vampire, because there was another video there. I don't know what happens if I hit 6 a.m. and I haven't uploaded yet. I don't know if anything happens, but we'll see what happens.
Keep voting on Halloween costumes. You have to tip to vote. Tell me who you want me to be. A witch? A nurse? A vampire? Halloween is my favorite time of year because everyone gets a little bit kinky. And I know you all like to be a little kinky. I know you. David, I've been thinking about you. David with the big serious job and the weight of the world on his shoulders. No? But you prefer your therapist in panties. How did you end up in a job like yours? I'm interested. Oh. My dream was to be an astronaut. No? And is it everything you hope for? Hmm. I knew it. This is your kink. You like asking questions. It will cost you. Let's say 75 for the first name. Michelle.
She always puts an M for her first name.
It's nice to meet you, David. Do I not look like a Michelle? It looks like this, and it looks like that. It means gift of God. No, No more questions. You already know too much. Okay. Yes. I would like that.
All right. I'm going to really quickly basically go through my search history and see if there's any videos I missed or didn't bookmark. I didn't bookmark this one. This is the first one with Ava. And the reason I just do that is I want to have an idea. So I bookmarked 64 out of 73. That means there's 9 videos I haven't found. I just want to have an idea if I've seen everything I want to see. So maybe this is a little off the wall way of doing it, but oh yeah, that's right. So when I searched for tags, they doesn't actually show up, so I'm not sure how useful that is. So love mirror, 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 Riordan. Watch this one, didn't bookmark it.
We know Riordan.
So I might have found almost everything if there's a few more like that. Fortune favors the bold. Simon. Okay, I've got 2 here that I didn't bookmark. Yeah, this was the one where he was going to get pulled out.
Is this because of Simon? Is this because of...
I wonder if there's any clues there.
Look, Green Storm's out. Cunt Tom, he totally screwed me and made me out to look like a lunatic. Wait, what do you mean you heard? Wait, you knew? Is this because of Simon? This is because of Simon, huh? Okay, but how do I recover this with my group? Are you pulling me out? Are you pulling me out? Listen to me. We're not done here, okay? There is more. We are not done.
Alright, so based off of that, and I want to be able to come back to Simon, which I will, but based off of that, I want to try to find the other side of that. Tom, maybe? So we're looking for 4:15, 18, 50 seconds. Pulling out. Or pulling you out. I heard. Well, here's a bunch of stuff. It wasn't what I was looking for, but here's 3 more videos.
Yeah.
I wonder what I need to search for to find the other side of that conversation. Hopefully I don't already have it bookmarked and didn't realize it.
Hey, honey. You look, pissed. Yeah. It was a big night. What? Okay, why did you let her do that? So how much is a ticket back to Texas?
So he's talking with his wife about his mother-in-law. That's what this is.
Well, I mean, Alba loves having me there, honey. Well, she's there to help. She's an extra pair of hands.
Not so much, actually, because his mother-in-law is dealing with dementia.
Hey, Laura.
Yeah, this is the one.
I heard you came to help my two girls, so I really appreciate that, Laura.
This is the one where the mother-in-law kind of barged in the middle of the...
We both have important jobs, Laura. That's our life now, okay? Sorry. Hey, we can make this work.
All right. Okay, this isn't going to have another side of the conversation. I did see the other side of that one I just watched last time or the time before. So this is a group session with the environmentalist group, activist group. Not Greenstorm, though, because Greenstorm are the more extreme ones.
Center. We should start with the rally. Now, there's already been a lot of discussion on Slack, but first I want to say my primary concern is for the safety of all the members here. Now, I have some guidelines here from the council I can read out.
John, screw the guidelines. Benson's group is going up against the Nationalists. Them and a bunch of Antifa, it's gonna be disaster.
The Nazis want nothing more than to get people to fight them on TV. And Eric is so busy trying to convince everyone he's the real deal, he gives them what they want.
Ava, you're about to say something?
No. I know you're friends with Eric. His heart is in the right place. He's just hot-headed.
Okay, but maybe Eric is onto something, though. I mean, the Nazis, right? So decent people have to stand up to them. What?
Does standing up involve throwing punches?
Yeah, maybe it does.
This is a law enforcement issue.
Okay, they have permits. The police are protected.
That's right, and that's exactly why someone needs to step up and do what the police should do, right? Because I'm sorry, all due respect, John, you're not going to stop these guys with a Facebook campaign.
As a group, we abide by nonviolence.
That's fine, and all I'm saying is I'm interested in putting my privileged white male able body where it can do some work, right? Because I heard what it was like in Ann Arbor in the 60s, and you were there, John. Look, we have to oppose the rally. We have to oppose the rally.
David, We can't advocate for people putting themselves in harm's way.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to excuse myself.
It's fine, David. We'll talk another time.
Hey, you didn't have to leave.
That's okay, I wanted to.
Yep. So that's more of a hidden cam, so that's not going to be part of the... There's not going to be another side of that one. I'm going to be getting up to...
Yeah, I heard.
69 total videos, so I'm pretty close to having seen every single video, if not all of them.
David, what did they do to you? Why didn't the police stop them? Fuck, David, why aren't you in jail right now? Yeah, I heard he got arrested. David, I'm glad you're okay, but fuck. I think you've done enough. You sound like Eric. Let's talk about it later. Okay, first you need to rest. You look terrible. But also great. I wish I was there to hold you.
Alright, bookmarks. That's on 11:04, so that's near Thanksgiving. Okay. So I know I've seen, so this was him talking to his wife, feeling bruised and beaten. I know I've seen another one of him bruised and beaten, so that's probably him talking to Ava. I don't remember how I got there, but I can. So it's kind of a washout trying to find the other side of that 50-second video. Let me keep going through history. So we did Fortune Favors the Bold, right? Yep. Simon, Fortune Favors the Bold, Reardon, Simon. Kind of went back and forth a bit. I did not tag those, so that's 2 more. Nope. I'm forgetting how to bookmark all of a sudden. So it was May 2018 when he went on the run, so that's when the FBI finally pulled him out. Green Storm. I'd forgotten whether or not I searched for it, so I have 2 more to tag here.
Knife and stabs.
This is the opposite side of that very first conversation. I knew I had seen it, just hadn't bookmarked it. So, if my math is right, and I bookmark this one, I have 73 records bookmarked. So, 50 seconds. Let's go by length. Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna find the other side of that, but if this is correct, that this is the total number of videos, 73, I have 73 found, so I think I might have found everything there is to find. I guess not, so there must be... Oh, it's... Okay, so... Nope, there's a lot more to find because every conversation, both sides of it, counts as one stream. Okay. That being said, is this the opposite side of that, where he's being pulled out?
I was expecting to speak tomorrow. I'm at home. I heard. Black Kite changed the plan. They decided to go deeper on Greenstorm. Yeah, they agreed to share their intel. It's a good plan. We're all adults. This is a strategic decision we made together. You don't. We're putting together paperwork right now to round up the group and get you some scalps. This was always a finite operation. It's not a lifestyle. All right, just start working on your exit plan. You need to get your head back in the game.
Alright, so I just realized I haven't made nearly as much progress as I thought. Because every conversation is only one stream, so every time I'm looking at 2 sides of a conversation, I'm only looking at one stream, so
You got a lot of...
Let's look at this one.
How was camp? Our eyes in camp said it was very inspiring.
I mean, it was a cool song.
Dwarfs are on their hit list, too. They got deep pockets and they got a lot of manpower through Black Kite. Okay. I found them to be highly professional, and their procedures are very thorough.
Alright, so if I'm understanding correctly, Tom is part of the undercover as part of this mercenary group Black Kite, and he ruined David's plan by making David look crazy in front of Greenstorm. Black Kite is a mercenary group. Yeah. So I've seen all of those. I'm just looking for keywords I've noted down. Some of them I don't. What if we search for Tom? Seen both of those. Eric. Okay, I've got one more here. Oh, this is, yeah, okay, so
Hey.
this is the other side of him talking to Ava.
Fine, I got looked at, and it's nothing permanent or dangerous, but I lost a tooth. This was the police. They were heavy-handed, let me tell you. They were manhandling this woman, and I wasn't gonna just take it. I jumped in, they hit me, I hit them back. I mean, I took one of them down. It was chaos. I had my mask on, you know, and I ditched my jacket, and I saw your friend Eric. Yeah, he was with that other guy, his friend. They were helping to block the road and, you know, not get into the skirmishes. But of course, they round up the easy to grab ones. So, yeah, I don't know. I just, you know, I can't just stand around and watch these fascists and these police. I need to do more. These fascists, they're just a symptom. Everything's so much worse now. This country and this planet. I mean, I need to do more. Maybe.
So at some point he goes from talking the talk
I'm thinking about this pipeline.
to actually believing it.
I need to focus. Yeah, me too.
Okay, I've seen all of those. Oh, I've got a trove of new videos here.
Hey, what's...
This is hidden camera, so there isn't going to be another angle.
This is nice.
Yeah. You want a beer or something?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, Wesley, he didn't mean anything by what he said today, right?
Sure.
Yeah, he's actually a really friendly guy. He just gets nervous around new people, thinks they're all thrill seekers, and he's jealous.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because he used to drive us everywhere.
Oh, I see. And I got a bigger van.
You got a big man. The male ego is a terrible thing.
It is. Yeah, cheers, man.
Cheers to that.
Hey, what's the deal with Ava and Peter?
You know, I asked him not to come to that party.
Oh, yeah? Tell me what's going on. Tell me.
Christ, David.
Oh, you look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I am uncomfortable. But look, this is not my place. If you want to know about this, you need to speak to Ava.
I'm speaking to you. Tell me.
I should have done better.
Okay. What happened?
Peter was our missing stair, and everybody else knew, but I was slow to catch on. He liked to give girls drugs. He'd make videos sometimes. He said it was consensual. But sometimes the girls would wake up and they didn't know what had happened.
Fuck, Eric.
By the time I found out, it was old news, you know, and I told myself, it's just the scene. There's lots of drugs and sex going on, and you know, Ava was attracted to Peter. Peter knew who all the bands were. Ava wanted to make a name for herself. She was very impressed by him, okay? So
How old was Ava?
She said she was 18, but she wasn't. So Ava accused Peter, and everybody took sides, and I told myself that I needed to be impartial, and I let her down.
Yeah, you didn't protect her? Huh?
What was I supposed to do, David? Call the police?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're already looking for any excuse to take us down. I couldn't do that. I didn't even have any facts. I told myself it was a private matter between two people.
Mm-hmm.
It was a one-off, and I just didn't want to see a pattern there.
Now?
Peter is trying to be a good man.
Yeah, and you, I mean.
What about me?
Well, he's still out there walking the street, so I'm not so sure. But I mean, how are you gonna make this right?
I don't think I can make this right, David. Not now.
Well, brother, it's never too late. You know?
I gotta smoke.
No, not in here. Gotta smoke up on the roof. I'll go with you. My landlord's got rules about smoking.
Great.
Both sides of this conversation. Yeah.
Hey, boo. You not coming over tonight? No, I'm pretty tired too. And I got an early start tomorrow, so. Yeah. You're okay, right, with me hanging out with the organizing group? I mean, I wasn't talking about Eric, actually, because you don't like his friend Peter, do you? Okay. Is there anything I should know? Okay, do you want me to hang out with you while you sleep? Looks like I've got some competition. Oh, hey, Worm. Hey, are you putting the moves on my girl, bro? Yes, true, but I can do things for Ava that you can't. That's a kid's toy, you pervert. Wait, you just said it's ungendered. Yeah. Yeah, no big surprise that the radioactive glow-in-the-dark bug wasn't entirely harmless. So when do I get to meet your mom? High stakes. But I hear Florida's nice though. Okay. Good night, worm.
Fuck.
So this is one of those instances of like similar parallel things happening in
Howdy.
between his different lives. So like Ava has a
I'm
glowworm,
too tired.
his
Billy was sick
daughter
today,
has a
so I had to
glowworm.
work both shifts. And of course, it's National Record Store Day, so I didn't get a moment to myself. I mean, who needs that much reissued Madonna vinyl? You can come over if you want, though. With Eric? Yeah, Eric's a friend. He used to tease me because my grandma scabbed at the Axel strike, but he's a serious guy. Fuck Peter.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
He's a dick, that's all. He's a dick. No, it's okay. I've got my glowworm with me tonight. It's cute, ungendered, and it doesn't take up all the space in the bed. Hey, David. Your girl? I've been with Ava since she was 12. We go way back. You're the new guy. Ooh, you want to bet? I'm 12 inches of ribbed plastic, and I'm warm. Yeah, but he's seen me turn from girl to woman. You know, he's seen it all. Busted. You know, they discontinued these because they're made of like toxic plastic or something. So my mom got them real cheap. Yeah, I think she figured that I wouldn't try and eat it, so. If you want to treat us to plane tickets to Florida, I can arrange something. But I'm warning you. If you meet my mom and she doesn't like you, it's like over. That's where people go to die ordinary. Good night.
Is this one?
Now what?
Hey, boo. Look, Ava, Eric told me what he did to you, okay? Well, he told me that he drugged you, and then he made videos. Why couldn't you tell me this? No, what Peter did was wrong, and he belongs in prison, okay? Okay, but what if Peter still has those tapes, Ava? No, nobody's pressing charges, and I'm not getting arrested, okay? I was protecting you.
You had a fight with Peter then, like an actual, real, physical fight?
You didn't open it. Open it. Open it. Yeah, it's Valentine's, and I thought it'd be fun for us to start living together. Or at least for you to feel comfortable to call my place your home. So.
I know you are, and you deserve to be, okay? You deserve everything in this world, Ava. You know, and you deserve sesame tofu and Singapore noodles if you want to come by for dinner tonight. Yeah.
Lot going on Valentine's Day. Oh, so I don't have the other side of that conversation, but shortly before that conversation, he's on a call with his wife for Valentine's Day. Well, let's start with Maxine.
Just Hey, Davy. It's my new look. Just in time for Valentine's Day. It's the busiest week of the year. You girls get all the traffic, so it's a new me, a new name, a new look. I'm athletic and sporty. This one plays a little too young for my tastes. See, I add blonde to my tags, and 100 guys show up asking me to call him daddy. Oh, I am no longer French. If it helps, my mother was French. Most of it is her story. I inherited and put it to use. There is no loyalty in this business. You all like fresh meat, and you don't tip enough to be a regular. Don't be mad, David. I mean, we're still here, talking. I like hanging out with you. But there is a limit to how deep we go on here. I'm behind this glass right here. Do you see that? And this is fantasy land. Anyway, you are a good guy. I actually like you. Can we start over? How was your day, honey? Don't be angry. Sound mad. Well, tell me about it. You gonna arrest him? One less creep in the world to start. Are you telling me this so I could talk you down? Well, why not do both? Beat his ass and then put him behind bars. Or option C, we play around for a bit and relax. No, you really want to be a regular. We need to consummate this thing, Davy.
All right. So now we know why she stopped using the French accent. Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day. So, did you get my gift? Yeah. Go on, open it. Was it not your size? Yeah, that was because... Nice roses.
Not going very well. Well, this is Valentine's Day is fairly late in the chain of
What the hell are you
events.
talking about? You're my wife. You know what? Look, I'll visit again soon, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I will. Love you.
Yeah, so this is fairly late, so at this point his wife's probably thinking of leaving him. Yeah.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day. Oh, is that what this is? Alright, let's take a look. Really? No, I'm sure the size is fine. What am I supposed to wear this on camera for you, or what? Wait for your next royal visit? Last time you were here, we didn't even screw. Look, I've made peace with this. I've made peace with the fact that you're off on some crusade and I'm making do, but don't pretend like don't send me lingerie. Oh, God, someone left them for me at work, okay? Don't look at me like that. That's the way Papa used to look at Mama. It's poison. And Mama has been entirely dependent on me for love for 30 years, and I'm not gonna do that to Alba. Look, I'm not talking about any, just don't send me underwear. Okay, well, give us a warning next time, because it freaks Alba out when you just show up. Okay, I gotta go to work. Happy Valentine's.
Yep. Not going well.
Well, hi, yoga tits. I'll warm up quick. You did? Okay.
So this has got to be Maxine he's
well,
talking
happy
to.
belated Valentine's, you know. So wait, you do like it though, right? Okay. Wow. It looks great. Yeah? Well, I knew it would look good on you. They said it's real hair, so it has a nice feel, doesn't it? You know, went over there and spoke to him, and it escalated. Well, there they are. It's the police. They've come to take me away, so just promise me you'll visit me in prison.
Yeah, that was a follow-up to his previous Maxine conversation. Because in the previous one, she told him he should confront Chris. Yeah. Alright, I'm not sure how much more there is. I mean, clearly there's a lot more videos than I thought. But I'm not sure how much more there is to discover story-wise. That thing with Chris and Ava and him was new, so that's interesting. Got a little bit more piece of another small piece of his marriage falling apart, but we've known about that for ages. That's right, I did have a video here where I never came back to it from searching for pregnant. So this is Ava getting arrested, looks like.
I woke up and you were gone. No, I'm off coffee. Just hurry back. All these hormones are making me super horny. And look what it's done to my tits already. Even better. Touch yourself right now. When did you become such a prude? Come on, I'm doing it. I've been thinking about you all morning. Imagine I'm there in the passenger seat, just unbutton your flag. Come on. I know you're hard, babe. Come on, Pookie. Come on. Just take a little bit off. David, there's someone in the apartment. Oh my god!
Get down on the fucking bed!
Oh my god!
Get down on the fucking bed!
David!
Face down!
I'm pregnant! Please! I'm pregnant! Please! David! David!
Yeah, so that's horrifying. I don't have this one tagged. This is the conversation where he's talking to Maxine.
And I just need you.
This is where Maxine blocks him. So something I searched for Max. I don't know if I ever searched for Maxine. Okay, well, whether or not I did, I have the actual videos. Yep. So searching for Snow White pulled up some new videos. I've never seen something like this one before. What's this one?
Okay, hey buddy. Yeah, I'm just hanging out, waiting for you. You're, running late, huh? Okay, you don't say. Traffic. Yeah, right. Nah, sure, I'm getting hungry, man. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Just saw a dwarf head into the cottage, but no sign of Snow White yet. Oh, wait. No, wait. Yeah, no, here she comes. Here she comes. Yeah, Snow White is headed to the cottage. Targets a pair bond are naturally outgoing in most social situations, regarded in more intimate settings, has a high aversion to conflict in public spaces. You will be attracted to an older man with life experience who has humility and self-awareness, is intellectually curious but not highly educated, and will respond to others with similar backgrounds, especially those who take leadership positions and take time to listen and mirror her opinions. She's 19, young, naive. In her yearbook, she says she wants to be a singer. She likes to think she's special, but she's just a kid from Detroit. Yeah, Snow White is in the cottage.
All right, so that's somewhat new. This is probably with Maxine since he's typing in. This is probably the first Maxine conversation because he woke her up. And I think that was a 7-minute conversation.
Hi. What kind of guy? It's complicated. I just like to talk. And you don't have to look at the camera. You can look at me.
Yes.
I like your hair. I like your eyes. No, I liked your hair, and I liked your eyes. Why Snow White?
So I'm fairly certain this is the first conversation with Maxine.
For work? I just moved, and it's a secret. Why lie? I don't know you, you don't know me. Cam Talk takes care of the transaction, everything's anonymous. Right? We can be honest with each other here. It's totally different than in real life. And I have a boss. Well, I like to talk. If I want to fool around, I'll let you know. Sure.
Well,
I don't.
this is another conversation with Maxine. Yeah, I've seen the other side of this conversation just from looking at the subtitles. There's a song playing here, which means I'm gonna have to mute for copyright if I watch this. I had to on an earlier one. So, I've seen the other side of this conversation. So I think I'm gonna end my playthrough here. I think I've got the basics of the story. I don't think there's much else to discover that will be worth continuing to go through these videos. So let's upload and encrypt. I'm checking to see if there's any videos I didn't see, if anything pops out at me. I wonder if this gives me a code for every single video in the game during this section. So there's at least one video I think I didn't see there, 'cause yeah, it looks like some videos with his daughter late in the game I didn't catch. That's a lot of faith you have that everything uploaded correctly. You want to at least double check it before you destroy the hard drives? Police are searching the building. Our FBI agents are searching the building. All right, so that was Telling Lies. So between the 3 games that I played that are kind of about searching through databases and finding the right keywords and stuff. Oh, we've got another scene.
I don't believe in karma, but after I shot that FBI agent, the market picks up and I end up selling my 2 apartments and making a profit. I briefly think about going back into real estate, but fuck that. Instead, I will move to New York and set up my own cam agency. We won't make much money, but we'll never lose much money either. And everyone will get paid what they're worth. And when I'm 40, I will release my first novel under my real name. It will be a success. And when I die at 84, the obituaries will remember me only as a novelist who wrote crime fiction with strong female leads. I hate that phrase and will turn in my grave.
Are we gonna see what happens with Ava and his wife as well? Yeah, so in between the 3 games, so The Root Trees Are Dead, which is a different company, different developer, I believe. But in between The Root Trees Are Dead and now Her Story and Telling Lies. The Root Trees Are Dead is the better game. It has puzzles and logical deductions you need to solve. Emma, that was his wife's name. Anyways, it has puzzles and logical deductions you need to solve to get to each next step. So The Root Trees is the better game. Story-wise, Her Story blew it out of the water with a couple of reveals, and the concept was so great. Not many games can hit that moment, or even movies or other media can hit that moment where you learn something new and it puts everything else you know into a new context and makes you have to go back and visit it again. And so Her Story knocked it out of the park with that. Her Story and Telling Lies are both not great games. They're interesting stories. They're an interesting way to experience a story, but they're not so great as for being games because it's just taking in information and then typing it into the search engine. So there's not really a puzzle there. But so I guess I'd say they're more like interactive movies where you decide the order of the scenes based on which information you want to follow up on. So yeah, that's my thought for those three. Anyways, let me know if there's any other detective games you like, and if you like this video, please leave a comment and subscribe. Also hit the like button. I'm gonna let the credits play out here, see if we get any more scenes here. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. We've got a report here after the credits, so I'll have skipped ahead since there wasn't really anything in the credits. Unclassified for internal use only, National Security Agency, FYI regarding David and Karen. Staff Director and Minority Staff Director on the House Committee on Security Issues. This went to Congress. Investigation into the data breach information memorandum. This is to update the committee on interim findings from the investigation into the information leaked by ex-FBI Special Agent Karen Douglas. Digital forensics have determined that the full extent of the breach and of Douglas's actions on 6/23/19. The initial, and we've got Marcus written here. The initial source of the data that she received has been traced to an NSA civilian employee who recently resigned from their position, Marcus. On 6/22/19, the civilian employee provided Douglas with a hard drive with 6 hours of footage on it, contained in a local dump of the Retina database. As you are aware, this data was focused on the FBI's Operation Green Dagger, of which Douglas was a member. The team tracking Douglas was able to locate her once she began to upload the package. However, the upload was completed and she destroyed her laptop before they could detain her. Despite the physical damage, we have been able to extract enough information to map her actions against the leaked dataset. We believe the package shared by media outlets was the entire package uploaded by Douglas. Of the stolen dataset, Douglas personally reviewed around half of the footage, so I know I hit that 50% mark, leaking 98 individual files. Our analysis shows that she focused most on the footage featuring Maxine Williams. We characterize her motivation as being primarily political. Frequently accessed records. Yep. Cam girl blackmail, wife stressed, girl's mom. A partial restoration of Douglas's metadata search gives a sense of her interest. Sample queries Reardon, Black Kite, Snow White. A full copy of the extracted map will be shared with relevant departments. NSA initially suspended the civilian employee's access to NSA-sensitive comparted information, and 2 weeks later revoked his security clearance and notified him of a proposal to remove him from NSA employment. He admitted to a brief relationship, and it says in the side on pen she fucked him, with Douglas during questioning. He remained in an uncleared employee status pending appeal of the revocation and resigned a week later. He has not filed an appeal of the revocation. Should you have any questions or require additional information, please contact me. All my love, J.H. I don't know who J.H. is. Alan M. Sharp. Yep. So I wonder, like, if you find more stuff, if it'll change what this report is, like what your searches are focused on. Green Dagger, I never searched for that. I never found Karen's last name, so I didn't find out a lot about her. Yes, so interesting things to potentially follow up on a replay. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.